It was 1865. Both the North and the South, the people in the North and the South were all hurting. They'd been devastated by years of war and then the assassination of President Lincoln. One of the most prominent preachers of the day was Phillips Brooks, who was the rector of Holy Trinity Church in Philadelphia. He had been so devastated by the years of warfare that he took a sabbatical from his church at Christmas time and went to the Holy Land. He was in Jerusalem on December 24th. He borrowed a horse and rode out into the desert and rode over to the little town of Bethlehem. He attended the midnight service at the Church of the Holy Nativity. He was so moved by what he heard and saw and felt that night in the little town of Bethlehem. When he came home to Philadelphia, he thought and thought for 3 years about that experience and how moved he had been. He finally sat down and put his feelings to pen and paper. And he wrote a simple little poem, "O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by." He wanted to use the poem for his children's choir to sing at their Christmas program, but he had no tune. So he went to his church organist, Louis Redner, and said, "Louis, could you please write a tune to go with this little poem for the kids?" Louis thought about it and had nothing until he went to sleep the night before Christmas Eve, and the tune came to him. He wrote it, he gave it to Phillips Brooks, and that day the children's choir sang for the first time, "O little town of Bethlehem." Marcia Wright, one of our altos in the Georgia Festival Chorus, will sing for you now, "O little town of Bethlehem."
Still we see thee lie above thy deep and dreamless sleep. The silent stars go by, yet in thy dark street shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. For Christ is born of Mary, and gathered all above
This is David Scott, director of the Georgia Festival Chorus. I trust that you appreciated our presentation today. We offered it with joy and with hope. Please know there are several ways in which you can respond. First, by just telling us through social media that you enjoy our music. Next, by joining our chorus, which requires only a simple audition. And by contributing through the donate link on our website. God bless you and yours with a Christmas filled by glorious music.